My name is Erin Collier. I thought the easiest way to show you what I do for my online classes is to record a short little video and show you my online course. So here's something kind of neat. I found out recently that, well, first of all, this is the Pre-Calculus to Trigonometry online course that I teach for Wilkes Community College. And I found out recently that this is actually the course that all the online instructors use for pre-calculus trigonometry. I created it about 6 years ago, and everyone else uses it and copies it to when they teach the online course. So that made me feel pretty good and pretty confident that I must be doing a decent job. I also had another community college that they asked the dean if I would be willing to share this course with them. And so another community college is using it as far as I'm aware. But what I do is I start with, of course, the course information, my name and information. I do a little welcome to the students. And of course the syllabus and everything is on there. And these are some things that Wilkes uses. And then I have a first day of class tab. This tells them everything that they need to do the first day of class or before they start anything else. So there's a course introduction video where I go and I show them how to use Moodle, how to navigate around the course, what is expected from them, everything they might need to know before they start. Also, an introduction to my math lab. We use Pearson, my math lab at Wilkes. And so that's explaining them how to use that. And then everything they might need for the first day is there. Then on the calendar page, the way I organize the course, I try to do it as much like a seated course as I possibly can. So everything that I would do in a seated course, I post it like this here. So if they were to go to class every day, then this is what I expect them to do at home every day. So I've got, say, the first day we start, they've got a lesson and their assignment. Then the second day, of course this is summer, so it's doubled up a lot, is the second lesson in the lab that they need to start that day. And then due dates are in bold. So the idea is that they will actually do everything when I suggest it and use this kind of like a planner so that they don't wait to the last minute to do their work. And so far this summer, they have been doing excellent. I mean, most of the class has A's right now, so that's really awesome. Then I've got a tab for each unit that it lists everything that they're going to be working on for that unit and a little bit of calendar for that, just for that unit there. And you can see down here it starts with the first lesson. And in the first lesson, or in all the lessons, I have video lectures. And then I teach these lectures just as if I were teaching it in class, working a lot of examples, anything that I think that they might need. And then I'm always willing to record more videos or more examples if they need them. And I provide them with a handout. This handout has everything that they need to know for the section typed up already and all the examples typed up. And then I expect them to write in the solutions as they watch the video. This handout goes along with the video, exactly the same examples and everything. And that's how I do every section. Bear with me a moment. It's a little slow. Okay. This here where I said Wilkes all handouts, that is, I understand that sometimes they have a hard time getting to a printer. So I've put all the handouts for the entire semester in one file so that they can easily go print that out and have it for the entire semester, not having to worry about making multiple trips to printers. I do that for the labs too. I have labs for my course, and the biggest reason, well, there's several reasons for this. One, they need to do things by hand, and I need to be able to see that they can do them by hand, especially in graphing and that type of thing, graphing polar graphs, graphing conics. I need to see that they can do that. And that's one way that I can assess how they're doing in the class. You know, my math lab is awesome for homework and practice, but I can't see what they're doing. So the first two labs are actually discoveries. If we look at this first one, it is they go through and discover the unit circle. And I actually walk them through how to generate it. And if you want to look at any of my labs, if you want me to send you a file of those, I'm more than happy to. The second lab, I walk them through the rollout of sine, cosine, and tangent from the unit circle. And I've got little videos for these first two labs because sometimes it's hard for them to catch on. So I start out with a little video to help them get started. But then from there, they might have a lab like graphing trigonometric functions. And so here, they're going to graph several different trig functions so that I know that they can do it. And what I do is they'll upload these to me, and I provide directions, a video on Moodle, telling them how to upload it because they don't know how to do that, a lot of them. And I will go through and grade these with my iPad. Write on them, make comments, make corrections, and send them back so that they know what they did wrong and they can use that moving forward to study for tests and everything. So you can see I provide several labs here, and most of them are written. Occasionally there's one that isn't. But verifying trig identities, some proofs, more graphs that they have to do by hand. Then I have a resources tab. This just contains anything that they might need throughout the course. Some My Math Lab tips, blank graphs, polar graphs. And of course I'm using My Math Lab also for homework and some of the testing and quizzes and that type of thing. But the majority of the setup of the course, they use Moodle and navigate from there. So I guess that about covers it. And like I said, if you want any of this shared with you, I'd be more than happy to do that. I look forward to the opportunity of working with you. Thank you very much.